What's up, y'all? Cam here. I've got another upload. This time we're talking about Plunderstorm. I'll be making content and videos on the Phase 3 that's upcoming as far as a dungeon mob guide like I did for last phase. It did really well. So if you're interested in that, please consider subscribing. Also, let me know if this is content you like, what I can do to improve. Just always looking for feedback on that. Let me know what you think. Have a good one and enjoy. What's up, y'all? Kim here. I'm coming at you this time with a Plunderstorm game. Now, I've been playing a lot of duos of Plunderstorm, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm not a big BR guy, not a big PvP guy either. So this video is going to be taking this not necessarily from a perspective of a non-PvPer, but it's another avenue for you to understand a little bit more how this feels from someone who's not, a Zaryu or a Peekaboo, where their entire, status is dependent on if they win the game or not, right? Like, I'm out here to have fun and enjoy the game as a casual player. So that's what this is. Just to get into the actual gameplay at the start here, you can see I'm like AoE pulling with Storm Anchor here, and that's just a really good strategy at this farm specifically. There's so much loot and XP in these fields, and so that's why I like this spot a lot in general. You see me kind of doing an early fight here. You generally don't want to be doing these. Luckily for me, this guy really isn't interested, which isn't surprising because I'm already level 4. And so we push him off. I can go chase this guy, but again, like I said, you really don't want to be fighting super early, especially because I know these people. Like, I know that guy has an axe. He just used it, so I could try to get that from him. But that's a tougher fight. Plus, there's just a lot of opportunity, a lot of AoE pulling. You can see I'm grabbing those ravens as I'm getting in here. That's just extra loot. That's really the value of the Storm Anchor early on, or Archon, whatever it is. And so just keep that in mind. I don't think it's the best ability or anything like that. In my opinion, that card and reputation goes to Slicing Winds. I think Slicing Winds is pretty much by far the best ability in the game. I don't think it should stay in its current state, to be honest, especially the epic version. And you can see I'm chasing him here. He smoke bombs. I don't really want to chase. He's level 2, I'm level 5. It is a free kill if I can get my hands on him, but he's just been annoying. So, but anyway, I think Slicing Winds is really the best ability by far, honestly. The epic version gives you a 4-second cooldown after channeling it, which is just crazy mobility on an offensive spell that does, I don't know, about 40 damage when it's epicked and you're at like a reasonably high level. So I think that's the best ability. We end up picking Epic Bulwark here, which I do think is also pretty darn underrated, or at least it's very good if people are rating it well these days. But the thing about Bulwark is that not only does it negate the ability that comes in, it also, and here's a tip for you, by the way, the Griffins charge usually when you pull them. So what I did there is I let them both charge together to the same spot to set up an easier star bomb for quicker kills. So just like a minor optimization there. But the Bulwark not only blocks the instance of damage, but it gives you just such a massive speed boost. And if you were to compare the speed boost to how far you travel with Fake Form, I'm pretty sure they're identical, or you might even be able to travel further with Bulwark. Obviously, you do have to block something, but not only does it block like not only does it give you speed like Fake Form, but it also gives you damage similar to Fire Whirl. So unlucky hit, unlucky hit there. But anyway, I would say if you haven't been using Bulwark, think about it. You do have to proactively block with it, or at least if you want to be the best with it. You'll see there are many instances in just this game where I don't block very well, where I get hit by a stun that I should have just blocked. And I just don't have a ton of experience with Bulwark, but I do always like to pick it up if I don't have anything that I consider to be better. I'm not sure how that Slicing Winds missed, but this guy goes ahead and just decides, hey, I'm just going to int on this one. It's a 3-level difference, almost 4 levels. So I don't really blame the guy. You can sit here and run and fight, but you might as well go next, honestly, I think, in that situation. So I don't know why look at his body, it just slides away. That's so strange. But anyway, we're level 7 now, pretty strong. You're going to see I'm going to go ahead and spot someone level 7 at this point. And I'm going to go ahead and try to chase him down. He does snag this elite, but I have chains, so we're going to go ahead and see what's going on here. I slide past, go in on him. He wants nothing to do with it. Doesn't even hit my Bulwark, just barrels away. So I'm going to go ahead, because I have slicing now, I can honestly chase this down even with rank 1, which is, again, just telling you how crazy this ability is. I don't know. They probably need to cut the distance it travels in half or more than that, or make it channel twice as long. Like, something crazy, because right now it's not even close. And anyone who tells you otherwise is just griefing. So anyway, I'm fighting this guy, level 7. He drops this firebomb, which is always super annoying. These hit you really hard, by the way, so if you start seeing these on the ground, definitely get out of them. He doesn't hit my bulwark here, which is just an absolute massive shame and makes this really close. I thought I was going to die here, just like I thought I was going to die in many many situations in this game, but we do end up getting the dub, spoilers. But we take him out here. If I could land anything, there's 1 and there's 2. So we take him out. We're halfway to 8, which is obviously fantastic. Our build is looking pretty bad at this point. We have Bulwark, which is decent at Epic. We have Slicing Winds, which is always a good thing. I don't hate Manosphere, but late game you're really going to need something that's going to consistently hit. Axe or Fish are usually kind of the ones that I like. I don't really like to play completely passive builds. I like to go in. I like Chains. I like Traps as another high power, probably underrated a little bit, ability, just because the traps, if you set them on yourself, you're just so annoying to get to. It's a 3-second route, which sets up for essentially anything. You can star bomb off of it. You can do chains into traps, which is another one that I really do like. You have almost no mobility with that build, so it almost requires an epic Slicing Winds or some high level Slicing Winds. So keep that in mind if you're going for these no mobility builds, that you really need Slicing Winds, and that will solve your problem. I do it all the time, so I'd recommend that if you're having trouble. And I just cannot hit these Manospheres today, but we're going in on this level 6. We have a level advantage on him, so that's good. Block his Slicing Winds, get in. You can see those 3 ticks, right? That's what I mean. It's comparable to Firewhirl there, right? And I should have bulwarked that, right? I should have bulwarked that Repel. That would have made a lot of sense, but I did not. Another smoke bomb, just people just smoking out like crazy. Bulwark that stun, so that was good from blind. We like that. But right now, I don't know, I'm kind of bumping between people, and that's just because I'm strong, I'm at a high level. Like, I don't want to tunnel vision too hard on one guy and get, you know, scammed from somebody else from the side, essentially. So we do pick up the blue Slicing Winds to give us epic here, and it's at this point where you start to feel pretty good. I'm looking for an axe, most likely above everything else, or a fish. I don't want a regular fish, really. I do think a green Manosphere is probably a little better than a regular fish. So we get our epic Slicing Winds. I'm ready to fight now, big time. I've got a level lead on this guy by 1. Star Bomb. Slicing Winds just completely counters that, like it counters everything else. But I can't get anyone to land anything on my bulwark, which is just annoying. He barrels there, just really panicking, it seems. We take him out here, no problem. Still progressing the build. Nothing on here that I really want, but we're pretty strong. Probably the strongest in the lobby. We've killed a bunch of people at this point, and we're continuing to just slap, slap, slap. Again, not hitting the bulwark. Like, these people need to work on their aim, obviously. He missed he missed everything. He missed his axe. He's really struggling right now. But we are not struggling. I should have blocked that. That was just not it. But I wait for the bulwark to fall off on this guy, and then we engage and take him out. So good stuff there. I think we're about to dig 9, and I go ahead and decide that's what I want to go farm. We do pick up the axe, so now we have a really strong build, right? We have double movement with both our leap and I do actually bail on leap. I forgot. So I'm actually a big proponent of what's it called? Storm Strike or something like that. Whatever that tornado stun is. Wind Strike, I think. And I do believe it also travels faster the higher rank it is. And I should go ahead and take a second to explain ranks as well. So ranks are reducing the cooldown of each of these abilities by 2 seconds, essentially for every single ability. So obviously ranks are great. That means you can use the abilities more often. It will also depend on the ability, what the ranks actually do. So for slicing and axe, that's giving us additional damage. For the stun, it increases the speed at which the stun travels, I believe. I've noticed that. Like when I have epic, it feels like it's just blasting. And bulwark increases damage, and I don't think it changes the speed boost or anything, but Still, spell ranks are obviously massive. You know, people will have the question, well, do I want an epic of repel, right? Or do I want regular heroic leap? Because that's another really top end ability. I personally would say in that case, heroic leap. But anyway, just keep that in mind. You want to have a certain amount of mobility, which again, if you get epic slicing wins, that's all you really need. But anyway, I'm hunting this guy down, just hitting him for 40s with slicing wind, bulwarking his stuff. Like, this is a cut and paste kill, but he gets away with stealth. I decided to turn on the friend instead of him because I don't want to be left at low HP after killing someone. I'd rather two people be low, right? And so I'm not under pressure. So that's what that play is. It's kind of a decision that I am protecting myself instead of going for a kill, basically. And the thought of that is that I'm a higher level, or at least similar level to these people, so I want to make sure that I'm in the best position in the highest HP. Now, as this game kind of unfolds at the end here, I do find myself in a lot of very stressful situations. I did not think I was going to win this game. I do bulwark almost a blind leap. Like, I did see him barely leap in the corner, but that was a great block. I dodged the windstorm, get the stun here. I mean, this guy got absolutely outplayed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. End up using the bulwark for another move speed. So you can see all the value I'm getting out of bulwark here. Blocked 2 leaps already and got all the move speed to get out. I think I would have died already. Level 6 I want to kill there, but we're at 80 HP. So I'm like keeping my distance, staying safe here, just protecting my chance at winning here. I don't really like to run. I like to fight basically every time I can, but I'm not going to intentionally grieve myself. Now, you can see an epic quaking leap over there. I'm running towards that because, I mean, that's one of the best abilities in the game. So I'm going ahead, going for a really long stun. He's in the circle. I'm really not sure how that didn't stun. Maybe some latency things, but really it should have stun. Go ahead and ditch the bulwark for leap now and immediately pay big dividends with that into a stun, into an axe, into a slicing. You can see I just took 70% of his health right there. We're going for a blind leap. Hit it, boom, axe, or sorry, slicing, and we get an epic axe out of that. So really clean kill there. Basically textbook how you want to do it. The stun could be replaced with traps here, I think. Or you could just take a double mobility like stealth. I think that's also fine. But really, this build is just so powerful. It's so above everything else, mostly because of slicing winds. Any build with slicing winds is just a hoot. It's just raw power. So anyway, I'm going on this guy, level 9. Somehow the slicing winds doesn't hit, but we get a good axe. Stun misses as well. Just kind of goobing a little bit here. Just a little bit of just garbage play from me. But you'll see plenty of that, so don't worry. I'm not out here to be the best player in the world. I'm out here to have a good time, you know what I mean? So don't hit that. Don't hit the axe either, but we're still on the chase of this guy. I'm worried about the people behind me, but we do get up in close here, get the axe, get the slicing, get the stun. Yeah, I thought that almost missed for a second. But he's almost dead here. I do get the kill on this one, actually, I remember now. But we completely whiffed that, but we fall down the hill before slicing, which is key. If I was up on top of that hill with that slicing, then I would just go nowhere. I would stay on top of the hill. That's one of the main things with slicing that you need to be aware of, is that depending on if you're on a hill or not, or like if there's elevation changes, it will impact if slicing will move you anywhere at all or not. So here we're at the last area. We've got 3 players remaining. I'm kind of just going super deep. This guy's jumping into the storm. I see someone up top charging up their stun, so I'm backing off a little bit. This is where things get really dicey. I go hard. I mean, I ain't afraid, but then I am afraid after I get trapped and murked. It's not right here, but things get hectic pretty quick. So I missed the stun. He stuns me on my leap, which is brutal, into an Earthbreaker. This part I think I'm done. I'm just like, okay, well, that's not good. So I get trapped here. This is where I'm certain I'm dead. He misses the stun. Probably should have died there. And I'm now really low. I've got 2 people after me looking for blood. Get the stun. That saved my life 100%. That fire would have killed me. Now, they kind of fight each other a little bit here, which I'm very thankful for. But they don't go too hard or anything. They're both kind of just healing, because I did get them both low-ish. And so I'm looking to end this. I really want to get one more heal off and then fight. So I'm trying to put enough pressure on that they think that I'm like trying to fight when in reality I'm not, right? So big spin and axe, almost kill that guy, but I'm also trying to keep the other guy like I'm going on him as well, just so they don't focus me, right? Like I want them both to feel under pressure. That's the goal. So again, I'm still going after the guy with highest HP because he's the one who's more likely to jump on me. It's just like, I don't know, that's what I'm thinking here. So anyway, I get a great leap into the axe, into the slicing, pretty much drop this guy down to no HP. I do miss the slicing, but he's almost dead. Miss that stun, get Earthbreak, but I do get the epic axe. So at this point, I'm rooted, I'm almost dead. I think I'm dead again here, right? I'm at 24 health. Get the stun before he stuns me, get in with the axe, he's dead. Now we got a 1v1 with no HP. He's slicing. I stun him as he slices, and that's it, boys. That's GG. So anyway, this is just one game. I'm playing a lot, really enjoying it, thinking about streaming it at some point. Let me know what you think. Is this the kind of content you guys are interested in? Do you just want SOD-specific content? Let me know. Have a good one. Cam out.